What is up, YouTube? I am back. You see, got two phones in my hand. One's my old iPhone 4. One's my new Galaxy S4. Um, let's kind of do a quick comparison of the two. Maybe give you a reason why you may or may not want to upgrade. Maybe give you a reason why you want to get an iPhone, an older iPhone. Or maybe a reason you just want to get an iPhone in general. Or maybe a reason you want to get something like the Galaxy or the HTC One. Or something like that. So, first off, size. Size is a big factor for a lot of people. Now, if you have relatively big hands, the Galaxy is awesome. I'm going to tell you this right now. For my hands, the Galaxy is perfect. The iPhone 4, not so much. And you can clearly see the size difference in my hand and stuff. Now, that being said, this will fit in your pocket. This will fit in your pocket a whole lot better. So, things you may want to keep in mind. You can stick your iPhone in those wristbands. This is not going to go too well on a shoulder armband. Just saying. Just generically, size alone may play a factor in your purchase. iPhones are smaller, compact, easier to transport. This is a beast of phone, size-wise. I mean, look, we just do this. Very, very, very simple. And you can see the difference. I mean, I don't even have it lined up perfectly, and you can see the difference. Now, you can also see the width comparison. The 4 is a little bit slimmer. So, just keep that in mind when buying your phone. Check the size, see what suits your needs as far as what you're going to be doing with it. If you're just going to be using this as a phone, maybe you're playing games and stuff, maybe you would want a bigger screen and stuff like that. But if you're going to be doing a lot more, and you have small hands, you may want to think about a small iPhone. So because you're looking at a 5-inch screen versus like a 4-inch screen, I think this was like a 4. This is 5. And you see a difference. Other factors. Cameras. Both have front-facing cameras, so you're good either way there. Speaker on the bottom, speaker on the back. So if you're a speaker person, this could become iffy. And you want to lay down your phone. You may cover up more your speakers than you would with the iPhone because of the way the speakers are located. So, just some minor stuff to keep in mind. Let's get into some software. Okay, let's get into, I had it downloaded on both these phones, a benchmark, which I want to play with for both of these. Come on. Come on. There you are. Page. Come on. Alright, so we're running these benchmarks at the same time. I'm doing it in giraffes. Okay. So these are actually the same benchmarks I have found out. One's on the iOS, one's on Android Market. So let's go ahead and hit run benchmark. Now, due to the fact these benchmarks and the powerhouse of the phone, this one should end first. So it should be a whole lot more powerful than this one is. So, right now we're looking at integer mass, 121 MOPS a second on the iPhone versus 346. Point mass 65 on the iPhone versus 646. Random string sorting. 22,231,000 strings a second versus 641. 362. So, CPU test. The initial scores. This got a 3,667 versus a 14,753. So you can see the power horse of the phone and just the CPU. This has already passed the disk test. This hasn't even just got through the disk test. So you can see alone that this one's already pulling. It's already pulling ahead on everything, and there it goes. Now it's just getting to the pretty picture stuff. So yeah, your Galaxy is going to be more your powerhouse horse of a phone. Now again, it comes down to what you want to use it for. Games, image, pictures, stuff like that. You may want something a little bit more powerful. So you may definitely want to think. But if you're just going to use it like phone, text, basic transactions like a PayPal transaction, keep track of your bank account, stuff like that. If you're not really going to get into a lot of the more complex stuff, the iPhone 4 is actually going to be a cheaper, better purchase. The reason I say that is you can get the iPhone 4 for pretty much free. This is going to cost you almost $300. Just remember that. You're looking at a big price difference. I need to change that too. I don't know why it does that. That's one thing I want to do. We want to go to sleep mode. So, price-wise, is going to play a factor and based upon what you're going to use it for. But anything, they both run pretty smoothly and flawlessly. This is giving you 56. This is giving you 47. I don't know why I'm getting, faster better frames per second. But, you can see, but this is how it's going to run. As far as simplicity, I found the iPhone 4 to be a lot more simple for the average user versus the Android Jelly Bean 4 on the Galaxy. These are not, my opinions are my opinions. They're not, they're not professional opinions. So let's just go ahead. So right now, we have the test up and running. System benchmarks, 3,375 versus 777. Just the system alone. Memory, memory, 1002 versus 3008. 2D graphics, 194 versus 2500. And 3D graphics, 795 versus 1,700. Now, what I found interesting is on a simple 3D graphics test, this gave you 47.7 frames a second. The iPhone 4 gave you 56.1 frames a second. Do I really know what that means? No. But the funny part is, this is giving you on a simple 3D test. This gave you more frames a second. I just found that interesting. Kind of odd, if you ask me. You figure this would have been better, but it just kind of means, I guess this means we can render simple 3D textures a lot better than this can. All right. So now that we're done with the numbers that people don't care about. Simplicity. You want simplicity. Simplicity on the iPhone. I don't know if we can see this, but it really is a drag. You grab your item and you drop it into your folder, and it's there. You create a folder. Not so easy here. I grab, then I gotta figure out where to put it and create a folder and yada yada yada. No. A little bit more complicated. Not impossible. So, just very basic information. You have an easier time finding your stuff on the iPhone. It's all left to right, swap, pop folders. This, you do a little bit of digging. You have an apps folder. Here, you have your apps all the way over. There's some of your apps downloaded. You have all this nonsense bloatware that you don't care about. Whatever. iPhone, simple. This is what you get. Boom, done. Other than that, I know most of it's probably, well, you're not being really technologically advanced about your studies and everything. I'm like, no. I've told you, I'm average Joe from the couch, kind of giving my opinions on everything. In my opinion, because I love this phone, I have to do some tweaking with it and get it, up to where I want it. But I love this phone. I just got to play with it more. The iPhone 4 served this purpose, and I can see it serving somebody else a great purpose. Simple. If mom and pop that aren't technology savvy want to get into the Android market or an iOS market and they want something simple, an iPhone would be great for them because it's not complicated. It's very, very simple. Drag, drop, get used to it. This is definitely a lot more complicated. This may hurt their head just a little bit. That being said, price does play a factor. Your iPhone is going to cost you a whole lot less than this. So we got to keep that in mind. You're also running on 3G versus 4G. So this can only, iPhone 4 can only support 3G. Samsung Galaxy 4 can support 4G LTE. So speed of data transfer also factor. Both really good phones, quality in the both way. One's plastic, one's just glassish material. It's really give and take. I'm glad I upgraded. I'm glad I got this in my hand now. I think it's going to give me exactly what I need, more than what the iPhone did, due to the fact the size, the hardware, software, everything that's built into this phone. I think it's going to give me a lot more of what I need as a consumer. But if you don't need all that, don't look past a iPhone 4, 4S. Even an iPhone 5, which is supposed to be a pretty good phone. I don't know, I haven't messed with it. So don't look past them. They're simple phones. Apple found something that works. They've made it simple for everybody. Don't look past it. Definitely go to your local carrier, your Best Buy, anybody that has demos of these phones. Play with them. Ask questions. Not going to say you're always going to get the best answers when you ask, but ask questions. Mess with them. See what suits your needs. See what maybe suits your wallet. But as far as I'm concerned, iPhones aren't bad. iPhone 4 finally wasn't doing it for me, so I had to upgrade. You may give my 10-point scale 6 on the iPhone 4 for personal preference. Now, when I give my scores, they're always based upon personal opinion and preference. And I give this a 6. It started off very well. Then when the iOS update came, it really started to hurt. This is when it started to struggle. The new iOS update came, and it just became targeted towards the iPhone 5. So the iPhone 4, definitely, at least this one, this is the only 8 gig, started to struggle. Well, the battery wasn't lasting as long, yada yada yada. So I decided time to upgrade. So I've went all day messing with my Galaxy. I charged it about midday, 9 hours into my day. I'm still at half battery, some sleep, So battery seems to be working. I like the fact I'm getting warnings left and right now from the severe thunderstorm that's coming through. Alright, so just to simplify them, iPhone 4, compact, sleek look, one-piece design. Negative is no expandable memory card slot, but will definitely suit a smaller hand. Will definitely give simplicity to anybody looking to get into a smartphone market, and definitely not a bad purchase. So 2 years ago, I paid $100 with contract for that. I just threw it. Galaxy S4, bigger, definitely suited for for a much bigger hand. Has the expandable memory card slot in the back. You pop off the case. I'm not gonna do it right now. Negative, it does have that kind of it does have the plasticky look, so you're gonna probably want to get a protective case. You feel more obligated to get a protective case for it. Android is a little more complicated, but this is a powerhouse of a phone. It's going to cost you more. You're going to get what you pay for, though. You get a lot of stuff. It is, so far in my opinion, a really good phone. I haven't really been able to break it down and get into the nitty-gritty of everything in the phone yet because I just haven't had time. So, your call, your choice. You can't go wrong either way. I hope you guys enjoyed my really simplified, nonchalant, non-technical breakdown on how the two phones. I know you watch a lot of these videos and they get into a lot of the details and the high-tech stuff, and most of you guys that probably watch these things are average Joe just trying to figure out, why should I get this over that? Well, the numbers I probably provide you mean probably nothing to you. But if I tell you this is going to go on your arm for like when you go jogging, this is going to fit in your pocket nice, this is going to have a small hand, this is going to be simple, you're going to understand that. This will not fit on your arm. This is a powerhouse of a phone. This is going to give you good games, good videos. It does have a plastic look. It does have expandable memory. I'm going to tell you all this stuff, and you're going to look at it and go, oh, well, you're right. But when all's said and done, you really should play with these phones yourself. You should go to your local store and check your iPhone, check your Blackberries, check your HTCs, check your Samsungs, see what suits your needs. This iPhone 4 personally has suited my needs for about a year, and then it started to degrade my needs because I realized I needed more. I have a feeling even after a year this may do the same thing. But for now, maybe because the new feeling and I'm kind of jitty because my first really high advanced phone, I bought this when the iPhone 4S came out. Then I got the iPhone 4. I don't remember. No, excuse me. But to make it simple, sleek, compact, simple design, simple usage, great for someone that's trying to get into a smartphone market versus big, slim, powerhouse, a little bit more complicated, more for the more advanced user of your smartphones. You can't go wrong either way, but definitely don't jump into the S4 because it's the new phone. Make sure you go find what suits your needs. Personal scale, 6, 8 to 9, depends on how it wants to act, how that thing's want to act. Right now I'm probably about 8.5 because from what I'm finding, it's not perfect, but it's definitely doing what I needed to do. Just personal opinion, personal preference. So, again, before you go shopping, go play with different stuff. Go check what you need. Go look at different reviews. But it all comes down to what you need as a consumer. Not everybody needs a smartphone in general. There are people with talk phones. Like, that's all they do is they just talk. They have no smartphone technology. They don't even have text on them. So, it's all about what you need. If you are looking for something small, compact, sleek, and something that somebody knows, oh, I got an iPhone, definitely look at the iPhones. But if you want something a little bit bigger, a little bit powerhouse, you're a little bit more of an advanced user, you may want to think about the S4. That's my opinion. That's all I got. I gotta go reset this phone, and I gotta get it packaged and shipped out the door tomorrow. I already sold it. I bought this already. So anyway, I'll see you guys later. I hope you guys enjoyed this very complicated breakdown between the two phones. And I hope you all have a good one. Take it easy. Peace.